Hello. Good evening. I'm in my bed. Yeah, y'all know.
I'm on my way.
Good evening. Good evening. So we are back with Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine for the review. And I think we're going to start off with what are we rating Real Housewives of Potomac? Let me put this in the chat. What are we rating Real Housewives?
I thought it was a pretty good episode. I give it about an 8. I thought it was a really good episode.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
That's why I said an 8. And so we got some behind the scene information from a guy on Instagram I saw that said production did a lot of that setting up.
And well, I felt like, not to cut you off, but I did feel like that's not new information. Maybe to somebody, but I don't think that's new.
I'm talking about them picking out the house.
Yeah.
And saying that, you know, when she had reservations about some of the things, he said they stayed at worse before they came. So when it comes to that and all the other things, I just felt like they playing with us because we know good damn well they wash their ass and they stay somewhere else. So they really playing with us.
I see what you're saying. Like they didn't really stay there.
Yeah, they left. They left when they got back from Angel's house. They left when everything didn't work or whatever. They left. They cut out.
That would make sense.
I mean, Giselle said, "I don't know what kind of poor girl you think I am. So if you would have stayed there that whole night, I would call you a poor girl for real." So,
you know, I feel like it could be either way. So I thought you were probably referencing the guy who was saying, oh, well, I think my assumption, because I didn't even see the clip, but my assumption about what they were saying was that production picked out the house. Like it wasn't Angela who picked out the house.
And that ain't Angela. Her name is Angel.
Oh, excuse me, Angel. I know that's right.
I was like, what the hell? How did I get in
it? How did I get in this? But no, you're right. Excuse me, Angel. But that she didn't pick out the house. And so that's what I was referring to say.
That's what he said.
New information, right. But as far as them leaving, I'm saying it could go one way or the other, which is if they got the water to run for a specific amount of time, in which when you left, you would think, oh, the water is going to be running when I come back. So it's possible that you get back. They already had to ride an hour, and that might have been a little bit longer, wrangling the girls up, you know, to get to the place. By the time you get there and figure out the water ain't working, you might do just lay down, try to figure it out, and then in the morning you like, okay, we out of here. I can see that. I can see it either way.
They left there at about 7-ish because it was still daylight, and it got dark as they got there. So I'm figuring it's about 9. When they got there,
yeah, I'm still saying, it might have been another hour to get wherever it is you saying.
They were closer to Denver. They were. So I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying it could go either way. I feel like it could go either way.
Nah,
but I agree. It would make sense that they didn't stay.
Yeah. We're gonna stay where the production crew is staying then. That's what we're gonna do.
That's right. I mean, that's right. Don't you take your tail though.
Because They said it was 90 degrees in there and they couldn't flush the toilet. Oh no, we ain't about to be staying up in no hot smelling shit. No.
Oh, that is the truth.
No.
So she said, don't you be taking us somewhere and you going somewhere else.
No,
You going.
We going when you move, I move. Just like that. No, we going over. So the whole thing was, as soon as Ashley got on that plane and said we ain't wash our ass, I said, I know better than this shit. I know she lied.
It might have been Ashley. She might have been
You can't tell me y'all done been sitting outside all evening at Angel's house out there in the pasture. Ain't took no shower, so Ashley says. And I'm gonna say it like
I mean, Giselle demonstrated how she washed up, right?
Yeah, how she washed up when she got there.
Well, I mean, she may have did it a second time, but I'm saying
they said they had no water.
Oh, right, it was none. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, if it was probably, intermittently or whatever, they said they had no water. And remember when they got back that night, they said, I made other arrangements or whatever she said. And that who was the last? I think it was Jazzy said, oh, we gonna get out this funky joint or rock this, whatever it was. She made the comment as they were supposed to be leaving. That's why I'm like, no, I know they didn't stay there. I know I wouldn't have.
Well, again, it could go. I'm still with it. Could go either way, but it does make sense that they would not have stayed there. It makes sense,
especially what Stacy said. It smelled like sewage.
I'm sure it did. For like on one level, it's kind of like some stuff you would have to take with where you are. You know what I mean? Like just in general. I mean, at the point in which you're talking about they was dealing with well water, that would make sense that you would have, it don't smell the same, I don't think. You know what I mean?
No, my aunt got a well. And she's in Alabama. It smells like regular water.
Even with all of that, I'm still saying you can be somewhere and you have to just, some stuff you might have to deal with because of the elements. I don't know.
Not that kind of house, and not how much they probably charge for that.
Well, again, that don't mean that it didn't. And they didn't. I mean, it, like I say, it could be both ways. It can be both ways.
Yes, they are. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. So y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what you think about that. Like, do you think the girls actually stayed? Or did they go sleep where the production stayed? Again, it would make sense that they would go and sleep where the production stayed, but I can understand a situation in which they were at the house and woke up to no water and wasn't able to get it fixed. Because I felt like last episode they was able to get some water at some point. So it did sound like it was intermediate, but at the same time, that would get exhausting. So it makes sense that the next day, after going through that, you would say, F this, we out of here. And with the smell and everything. Now, we need to get on to the rest of the episode so we can get into Angel. Let us know what you thought about Angel's trip overall. I was listening to Carlos King and Claudia. She brought up a great point about how many episodes this trip has been. For Angel to be a first-time housewife, she's gotten 4 episodes for this terrible trip. I mean, the trip is like iconically horrible. So let us know, did Angel fail or did she pass? Or should we give her a pass? Because we know she failed. But should we give Angel, should we give her a pass for this horrible trip? Because it does, even if they went somewhere with the production and slept overnight, everything was horrible from the jump. As soon as she separated them, it was downhill.
Yeah, I think it's just all a combination of everything. It started out as a snowball, but it went down the hill and became
well, look, that's what they say. Shit rolls downhill. So
I'm just saying, them girls did not stay there at that dang whatever Airbnb.
Even if they didn't, the fact that they couldn't, even with that, the fact that they couldn't, it's almost like when they got on the plane. So we can go ahead and just
let's go.
discuss the episode. But yeah, when they got on the PJ, you know, and Giselle went in, honey, and let have.
Well, but I feel like this too. When she was talking and Giselle tried to overtalk her, she was already saying there was other accommodations made. That's why I knew they went to the Four Seasons, because she mentioned the Four Seasons or another place. So in my mind, they were already there. Because as they were traveling.
So do you think that it was more about Giselle wanting to get to the point of saying, well, you didn't even call us?
I think that was it.
Okay. Because that's kind of where I'm getting to too. You know, like all of that could be fine. Like what you're saying. Sure, maybe they did go somewhere else. But the fact that we come here and we would have to, that's a problem. You know, that's a problem.
And I think too, as the host, once she probably found out, because she knew they were somewhere else. Because you could tell when she even announced it and how she kind of looked like, really, I mean, you know, because she already knew. I think I would have broke the fourth wall a little bit, because you ain't gonna put all this on me.
So let me tell you what I thought. I thought it gave credence to her wanting to be on the show, like moving there specifically for the show. Because then I'm thinking about this trip. This trip is really about her business. And let's just put out there, this trip did nothing to promote her business. I mean, if anything,
that's why
it told you not to go.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, for me, it was kind of like, okay, you didn't check on them. Like you said, maybe like, okay, when they left your house, you felt like they were going wherever. Like maybe at the time, like you said, the arrangement was already made. They going wherever they going. The fact that you didn't check on them at all in that night would say, like, cameras down, production over. It's over. They going where they going. I ain't got to check on them. You know what I'm saying? Because
I understand what you're saying. But I think when she said that they told her while they were at her house that they sent over electrician and all that stuff, I think they already knew. So I think when they made a big deal about her not calling, because she already fucking knew, and she don't know they don't like her. Period. So that's probably why she didn't call. I'm for real.
Well, I mean, but
she knew they went over there.
Fine. That's fine too. All of that is fine. But you are hosting a trip. You got people out here. See, that's what I mean. For me,
they were already at the Four Seasons, though.
This is what I mean. It gave so much life to the fact that Angel is not here. Like, she's not here to get to know them. She's not here to be their friend. As much as she says she does, and as much as she, you know, like, is doing these things to be in, she's here to promote her business. She's here because she looks at Housewives, which is nothing wrong with that, right? Because if you come on Housewives, you should have something that you're ready to promote, launch something. You know what I mean? Of course. However, it's so blatantly obvious that that's the motive, and it's not, well, let me do this and add this. In a sense, it's the motive is, I'm here for this, and this is all that matters, because that's what I mean. She knew they was going where they was going. That's what, and production is down. We're not doing any more filming. So for her, the day is over. Tia already said last episode when we're not clear of what the question was, but what she said. She said where she said she was sleeping and she didn't leave there. So it wasn't like the girls was at Angel House, you know, lollygagging and kicking it. So I'm saying, to me, it sounds like Angel is looking at this very business-like. And that is the problem in why she's coming off the way she is. Because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having that motive. I just think it's hard to do that when you're making it blatantly honest and everybody else is like trying to play the game, you know.
And that's the thing. She don't know how to play the game.
Yeah, like you, and so this is what makes her not such a great. I never would have thought somebody would have been worse than Claudia Jordan as the first time housewife, but she has gotten it.
What did Claudia Jordan do that was so bad? Now I went back and watched them episodes. Like shit.
Well, okay, to be honest, for me, it was she came in with the clear motive, kind of similar to what I'm even describing with Angel. I'm
Okay.
But kind of what I'm describing. So she came in with a clear motive, Kenya's friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go at Nene. She swooped Portia up in the mix. And every single time she was on camera, it was that. She was a dog with a bone, but why you got the bone? Nobody ever could understand. What is you doing? And then she has this way of defending herself, but then making it seem like she not that thirsty. But girl, like, do you see yourself? Even on Monday Night Lives, like, do you hear yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. But listen, I'm the same way. I'll give props where they do. I never thought that there would be one that would be that type of way, but Angel is it. And this is in the words of where they coming from. I would have to, not that my opinion is more than Carlos King and Claudia Jordan, okay, and Dustin, right? However, I agree. This is not the show for her. She is out of her league. And because I don't know what type of person she is, and I can't get to know it because all of this other stuff. Let's talk about how cringy it was when they got to Kemosabe. Right.
Girl, when she kept saying Kemosabe.
And
when I finally figured out what the hell she was talking about, I'm like, ain't that what Tonto used to say on Long Range and talking about some Kemosabe?
Girl, I had no idea it was the name of the store because I thought I had heard that somewhere else too. I couldn't necessarily call out the show, but I thought I had heard that somewhere else.
It's like something Indian, I think. Kemosabe.
I thought, but I was like, maybe I'm tripping.
I thought it
was maybe I heard it on Beverly Hills and that was what they said, and maybe that's where it's coming from. It was so funny to me how she kept feeling like, and that's her air. She has this air about her that's so snooty. Like, oh, I'm showing the girls how to go fly fishing. We're going to Kemosabe. We're going to Kemosabe so they can make them some hats. Even the girls on Beverly Hills don't go there. Like, they just go because that's where you go. They go. Anyhow, I thought it was so distasteful, cringy, all of the negative words you can kind of think of, for them to go stand in the circle and everybody announce what they bought.
Okay, let's get there. Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's back it up. Okay.
Okay, let's back it up a little bit. So we're on day 2.
Not on day 2, girl.
And we're on the ride to the PJ, which everybody's calling the PJ, the private jet, I guess. So
that's the word that they call it in Beverly Hills. Yeah, the PJ. Okay.
I kept saying, what the fuck is they talking about? But I don't watch Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. So we have Angel, Tia, and Kay. They're in one car. Then we have Jazzy and Stacy in another. Then we have Giselle, Wendy, Ashley, and Monique in another. And I noticed in the one that Giselle was in, the back seat had like a bunch of stuff back there. I said, because there's their luggage and shit. Mm-hmm. So when they were on the way there, Angel brings up the fact that Jazzy told her about what Monique has said. Or no, she was talking about the fact that when she said she had to ask her husband about watching the kids or whatever, she said she used the word watch or whatever. And I agree. because just for the simple fact, if she only thought she was going to be working until 9 o'clock, then she said she had a daycare person, a babysitter later on. But just because of that, I think to check in with the spouse to say, okay, the girls want to do this, I'm going to do that. Since I'm already not staying with the girls, I think it would have been a better thing if all of them stayed together. But since I'm staying in my safe place, then I would at least say to my husband, I don't think it should have been a big deal with the women's making a big thing about that. I don't think so. But anyways, so then they also Stacy says she don't buy it. She think basically Stacy is just going to use Bobby to say if she want to come or not. So then I think it when Wendy lets them know that Angel knows everything they talked about, that Jazzy basically went back and told Angel what they were talking, that Monique was, talking about her relationship or whatever, and comparing or whatever. So, and also Stacy wants a chicken coop. I said, what the hell? Okay, so you can wrap all that up. We're gonna end that right there.
Well, I just felt like for me, Angel, like she keeps missing the mark. You talking almost to a bunch of unmarried people and explaining to them like a dynamic of what your marriage is. I think that she could have eliminated that by making sure she stayed with the girls if she was going to host the trip. But at the same time, I don't have a problem with I don't know. I don't have a problem with the word watch simply because I understood the context in which, she was meaning it. But she keep giving these girls something to, hinder. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So they did it.
No matter what she gonna say, they go.
It was the same thing with the eviction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but I think because she ain't never just really like put her foot down with them, so they is just constant. Whatever she says, I feel like they're gonna find something to say because she's just one of them. She don't really stick up for herself.
That's because she keeps trying. Like it's almost like let's go back to me that about her being strategic and treating this in a business type of manner. Like she's not like if you really wanted to get to know them, you would stay at the house with them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Ain't nothing else to like nothing. You know what I mean? The fact that you didn't already says you are here, you have another motive that's more important to you.
I don't think so. I think that she's scared they was gonna make her cry again.
Well, she woke up crying anyway, according to Tia.
And that's when I'm like, okay. When Tia said that, I'm like, so in the middle of the night, she wakes up crying.
And it's over the girls. Well, that's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she
said. The way it's going to reflect.
So if we go on, but that's what I mean. She woke up crying anyway. And let me just say, if it's not about the girls, then it's got to be about you can't find your way in this group. But the reason is because that's why I said that whole thing she went and vomited on Jazzy that nobody ever would have known. I believe the other lady.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, what? What I missed? Okay, yeah.
But what was it? It was like the girl said, well, we knew about the 30,000 or she was trying to track
mean girl.
But it was that is because it wasn't the 30,000 that I'm like everybody else, whatever. But the mean girl, yes. And that's what's really odd to me, is how everybody is kind of still saying that Giselle and everybody else is being a mean girl, and not that they're not having their faults, and not that they're not overstepping in a way. But what I am saying is, with a mean girl for real is Angel. Like, we have an idea of what the mean girl, like, what they do.
Yourself.
But that's the real mean girl.
And why you say that?
Because she has come into this group feeling superior.
Okay, yep.
She speaks superior. That's the reason why she can't get to it, because she's too busy slow talking. Because when you slow talking, you acting like you talking above somebody, so you slow it down, right? You know what I'm saying?
Girl, I thought she was too busy trying to make up new words. I said, every time I see her, I gotta get my dictionary out.
That would go along with it. You know what I mean? Marsupial, is that what she said? And I'm a girl with, I like words. I love using big words. I like learning words. But that felt like really it didn't even feel appropriate, because that's how I learn new words, right? When somebody say something and I don't know what it means, I'm like,
oh, look it up, yeah.
Because generally, if they use it correctly, you know what they mean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you saying, you look it up, because everything has a specific definition. Like, there's sometimes where there's a word you hear, and you be like, oh, like, that explains, X, Y, Z a lot better than whatever word I was using, to describe it. So I'm saying, when she used it, that was the point. To talk, she wasn't just talking over their heads, she talking over all our heads, honey. She think we all.
Girl, she was mine. And
go back to her Watch What Happens, because I was able to watch that earlier today too, from last week. But even her response. Now, listen, I'm here for Bobby. I'm not even here to. I don't think anything is wrong with their marriage. There's that. So I don't have an opinion about whether whatever Monique came out with. But his answer about she's living the life they want to live. This is her for real. Woo, woo, woo. I question myself, like, what is that though? Because let's just be clear. This is season 10. You are here with them. If you was living the life you wanted to live, who stopped you from it?
Huh?
I'm saying, he was saying that when Andy asked her husband,
yeah, Bobby, he said she's living the life they want to live. The person I thought it was Wendy. I'm sorry.
To me, it just felt like that was more of this air, because I'm thinking, okay, I can understand if you got more money. Your house is beautiful. I get that they knocking it, but I'm not knocking it, as I'm stating my opinion. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to understand, when you say she's already living the life they want to live, I got to go back to, well, why is she here? Why is she here, Ike?
Oh, why is she
Well, because if you're already living the life that they want to live, the only reason why you came was to show them.
Yeah.
And to
already got it.
you see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, you came in with this superior attitude, even to the fact, like, you introducing them to, Aspen, to Kimosabe.
Girl.
Girl,
like, where's Tonto? Shit. Where's the Long Ranger? Because
I'm like, well, we're gonna get to it, because I'm about to say, I'm like Stacy, but if I ever get to Colorado, in Denver, or Aspen, excuse me, take me to Kimosabe. Let me go look around and smell the things. But
smell it, girl. So they finally arrived to the PJ, and it is 8+ an hour. And Angel apologized and just said it's too late. And the girls wasn't having it. They was going in on her. And Wendy said, you could have checked on us. You could have sent us an Uber. and we could have came over your house and took a wash up. I'm like, y'all bitches know y'all washed up, but whatever. Come on now, because I right there I've been like, wait a minute. But anyways, so Angel says she had been up since the crack of dawn trying to get everything together. You know, she was in complete like work mode. And I'm thinking, if we're believing what she's saying, and then they said they
she
didn't have no water,
no attention, right? That's what that means.
Girl,
and they just was gracious enough to not mention it.
I'm like, okay, so y'all was, she was up that late, that early, and Giselle said I was too. And we had no water to wash our asses.
I'm not mad at Giselle. I feel like I would feel the same.
Y'all trying to tell me y'all got, and Miss Pat words, yesterday's pussy? I don't think so. I said, look, they come in here all together. So I in my mind, I said, I know they didn't stay like that.
But I mean, again, going back into the premise of the show, like, even if that's true, girl, the point is, and that's what, but like you said, she said, I was up at the crack of dawn getting everything together. And what I say, that means she wasn't paying her guests that was in her house any attention. So like Tia said last week, she said she was sure where she slept, and that is where she stayed.
Girl, you know, and they probably didn't even have nothing going on over there. If I was Tia, I would have,
because the cameras didn't even bother to stay around. Honey, they all had to go. Now, girl. I mean, and like I said, like, ain't no, like, even when they got in the car the next day, like, we had to ride, they weren't talking about how much fun they had tonight. Ain't that what they do? Girl, they ain't say shit. They was just worried about the other women, because I was like, the way they're talking, them other women had. I'm telling y'all what it is, because I'm calling it like I see it. I don't know if me calling Angel a fraud is too far. It's too far. I don't think she's a fraud. I just don't think she's good for the show. And she didn't know how to play the game. And when they told her they was already had a conversation, she was like, good. And left it like that. But I mean, but that's not cool, because that if you want to get to know somebody, because that's what I'm saying, it can't be both ways. You can't sit up and that's my problem also. She already said she didn't even want to go. She told her husband that. But I mean, when you come and sit in front of the audience, instead, like, even like, we'll get to when they had a conversation, because I'm like, Wendy kind of called her out about it. Like, she don't stand on her business. That's, I mean, that's just that. That's just true. That. And it's not that, like, certain things, it doesn't mean she didn't have a reason to feel a particular way. But like I said last week, and it's never going to change, you don't invite somebody to come somewhere and then treat them bad. That's distasteful. Period. She said, well, you know, in a mercurial way. She talks so slow. Even when in her confessionals, I'm like, oh, girl. But it's the like the little tinge in her voice. It's the, you know, like, it's the very Diane Carroll. You know what I mean? No, it ain't no Diane Carroll. Hell no. This is, well, I'm not talking about her person. I mean, like, let's think Dynasty or something. You know, no. I'm talking, yeah, for me it is. I didn't get that. I got the boring professor. I would have expected that kind of person. What, you gotta go give her that type of compliment? I didn't necessarily. No, because I'm talking about her air, the way she, you know. She don't give me when Mauricio came up, she's Chanel, and that's what's funny. That was what's funny to me, is that you think you are introducing these girls to something, and yet, first of all, they're not interested. No, because I wouldn't be. Yeah, right. Like, let's just start. I'm not doing nothing with a hook and a worm. No, that ain't me. But then when the guy come up, Mauricio, like, they already in the mix with him. You the one don't know. Like, you the queen, you done brought them all here. So if Mauricio is a man that come there all the time, how you don't know him already? So she said, Mauricio, Have you ever been fly fishing? He's
Sure.
like, of course.
He's
Which
a
he
rugged
kept saying
man.
it like it's this big thing, of course.
Yeah. But
But
she don't
right,
give
what
me
the hell
Diane
else are
Carroll.
you doing up there?
She
I
don't give
thought
me
it was gonna
Diane
be some
Carroll.
snow. I thought they went up there to ski. I clearly was wrong. Or maybe they don't have snow all the time. I don't know.
But if you go up, if there's I'm pretty sure they're probably in Aspen, they do have ski hills.
Oh,
So,
okay.
when you're up in the
Listen,
mountain
I know
part.
now. I ain't never been, and so
So
when
the
I
only
talk
thing,
about my knowledge,
so what happens in Denver? Like, say it might snow, may hit the ground, and then it might turn around and be 70 degrees a little later on. So
oh,
that's the kind of weather that they have.
okay.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, as far as that Diane Carroll, hell fucking no, she don't come off to me as sophisticated.
She trying.
But I don't care. You can try.
And let me tell you this. You be the one to tell her, because she damn sure thinks she more sophisticated than those girls. Which goes back to my point, because you joined them. This ain't season 1. That type of attitude would be super different if you had began something with a group of people.
Yeah, because I tell you what.
Which, oh girl, did you watch Carlos King? Oh girl, calling that girl a Karen was woo, honey, like, because I thought she was talking about Karen, and then I realized, I was like, oh, that's what she means.
Look, Blue said it's hard to feel sorry for the mean girl who can being the mean girl with the mean girl.
All the way with her.
Yeah.
I am 1000% with her. I'm 1000. That's why. But I said it. That's what I'm telling y'all. Better click that subscribe button. I be knowing what I'm talking about. Okay, because I said it from day one. Well, I said it from the day she disclosed that information about what that girl said. And I said, yeah, I said, I believe that girl, not for nothing. Like, I don't even know.
I can't even understand why she was that upset about it. Girl,
that's why I believe that girl. I believe that
and
girl.
then when she
got there, leave that aside. But her calling you a mean girl, yeah, I believe you did something in a way that, iced somebody out, and it was nasty, because that's the way you just showed your hearing, girl. You did. And then you can't even hold your weight.
No, and that's where I'm like, damn, you're not quick with it. I might not can read like that, but I damn sure can cuss your ass out.
You are not
your mama.
Exactly.
I can damn sure talk about you. So it might not be the reads that the girls say, but it's gonna be some shit. And I would
say, I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
Girl, look, you ain't gonna walk all over me like that. And that's what I felt like they did. Once they really realized.
With Justin, she opened the door. She has constantly been opening the door. Like, in the words of Giselle, she dug her own grave and threw herself in it.
She said she was the sinking Titanic, girl. I said, well, damn. My only thing about it is, I wonder this though. Besides the show or whatever, so would she really just don't like this lady, or just don't think she's, compatible for the show?
Because
it just seems like it's like a little bit more.
You know what? I'm gonna go to Giselle's natural character. I don't think she cares one way or the other, but I do think she is just the same as we are observing, this behavior. You know what I mean? Like, and it is like she's calling it right. She is really calling it right and dead on the money.
Yeah, especially about Stacey. But
yeah, like dead on the money. I mean, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as whether she likes her or not, the same way she was, like, that's her character to me in general, especially as a. So that's what I mean. We know that Giselle treats this like a job. We know that. But when it is time to get in, she earns her check. Now maybe, and then we know Angel not getting
Yeah, oh yeah, she was
yet.
earning it because she
But
was giving
Angel, you
Angel.
want something else. You want these people to, and that's what I mean. Like, all bullshit aside, this did nothing to promote your business. And then they keep running
No,
that
it did not.
ad. And did you notice? Like, I had to ask the question on
Her husband, the
Instagram.
chef.
Is Bobby the chef?
The chef. I
Like,
said,
hold the phone. I need more information. Why are you presenting this to everybody like it's some world-renowned chef that you went and
yeah,
got?
I
And
thought
he's your husband from your bedroom?
girl, the chef.
Is he a chef? Like, I thought the last time we checked, he played football.
Girl, maybe he went back and got his culinary license and stuff, or whatever.
Maybe that's his passion, and so now he's the chef of Wonderland. So that's what I mean. She has made it abundantly clear that she is here to promote Wonderland. Now, point number 2, the perfect opportunity to do that, which that's what she told us when she invited the girls to Colorado. She said she wanted to get them to experience the Wonderland experience. Baby, even if they did not stay in that place, and even if they was able to wash up because they had to go to some other accommodation, the fact that they
to the truck stop
accommodation is already a problem.
Girl, they
And
went to the
then
truck stop.
I'm gonna get a girls this. You was gracious enough to stay then.
Stay what?
Stay again.
Oh, they wanted to get on the private jet, girl.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't? I don't mind getting on a private jet. I don't blame them. Like, you know, and I guess maybe to your point, since you mentioned it, I guess they didn't have to cuss the girl out as soon as they sat down.
I would have put their asses off. I would have did a Kenya. Go.
Now listen, to Carlos King point, that would have been something. But that's what I mean, Angel. I don't know what's going on. Well, what I know is this is not for her. I'm gonna just put a pin in that real quick, because you know who I'm really gonna compare her to. And even though I might have to readjust my list of worst housewives, I never really put her in this category. But as I'm bringing her up, Kim Fields.
Okay.
Kim Fields.
Definitely.
That's it. That's who Angel is here. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember with the makeup party. And here's the thing. I know she's an actress, but I watch the Upshaws, and I get that she's an actress. But also I follow her on Instagram, and her personality there is well different. And I was like, who is this girl?
Well, I think because what I thought about Kim Fields is because she's been acting since she was a little 3. So she hasn't had that kind of life like the other women have. I would say that. So she's probably only been around those people who are like her. And she doesn't seem like, she could act. Okay. So they assume she's going to be like that Regine character, which she's not. Okay. So it seems like she's an introvert. And when she got the crying and all that bullshit, I was like, oh, Lord. She is weird.
But I'm saying, even like I follow her on Instagram, she do reels and different things, and that's not the girl.
But she's around her people.
I mean, okay, but that's what Angel is giving. That's what she's giving.
Because where was I at? Hold on, let me.
She's giving Kim Fields. And like I said, because I said Angel is the worst housewife, I got to put Kim Fields on that list. Look at Claudia Jordan bumping down to number 3.
I didn't care for Shamari, so. Hell no. Once he threw up over there at Didi house, I was like, hell no.
I only think I'm gonna give, here's what I'm gonna give Shamari. So I'm not gonna put her on the worst housewife list, or if she is on there, right, she's further down. Only because I'm not mad at somebody just being themselves. And fine, you have F ups. You know what I mean? But I was okay with that. I feel like the only reason why she didn't come back for a season 2 was because she was drinking too much.
Yeah, and telling all their damn business.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you don't know how to
Yeah.
act.
Mr. Ronnie DeVoe wasn't ready for all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when the other girls was looking at her, I'm like, and she was clearly drunk.
Yeah, that's definitely, Angel is definitely giving me very Kim Fields tea, because Kim Fields came in with, not even came in, because like you said, she had this, it was like this wave, but she came in with this superior type of attitude, as if she would change, the way these girls behave and the way what they
She came in with a superior attitude. I just thought she was kind of.
Well, I'm not gonna say, I don't know if it was superior, but yeah, because I feel like even at that time in which she came and added, Beverly Hills, for me, because it's Beverly Hills, is the only housewife show where there could be an actress on there and the actress didn't feel like they were like downgraded. There was a certain point in time where reality stars, would look frowned upon. You know what I mean?
I was wondering why the hell she was there. Really?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. When she came on,
but I didn't feel like she came with an air to her.
Like emerging in that moment. So that leads me to, that might be whatever a producer said to her, even to get her to sign. You know what I mean? Like to say, like, well, with you on here, like we could change the direct, whatever. But I'm saying, like, I don't want to call it, because even with calling it superior, I don't know that there's some intent behind it, but that is the way you carrying yourself, like you better than them. That's it. And that's the way Angel is doing.
Well,
yeah, and her husband, like, and her husband stood 10 toes down on it, like when he got the chance to speak. Yeah. Now I feel like maybe it wasn't any different than what Charles Oakley had to say, but I think that maybe it felt different to me, and I think maybe it's because Angela didn't show up the way.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
well, first of all, I feel like Angel is insecure, point blank, period. And Bobby is like her shield, protector, whatever. So I feel like that, of course, was Angela. No, her and I liked Angela, and I liked the kind of relationship her and her husband had. And the thing about it is, Charles did participate willingly. Seemed like he had that grumpy old man. Really to him, but it seems like Bobby, he didn't really want to do it. Yeah. And then he's already feeling away, because this girl probably, she crying with them. I know her ass is at home. All that shit.
I mean, it sounds like now listen, Monique for sure overstepped with kind of projecting what she went through in her marriage, onto her. So that's that. But what I am saying is, crying in the morning, like, is it about the girls? I don't, you know what I mean? I mean,
no, it's about how it's making her look. And then I know she had a cry playback.
So then that's because she is really determined to make this work so she can promote Wonderland, which brings me back to this trip did nothing to promote that business, but tell you abort mission. Because even if you like, what are the accommodations? Are they similar to the accommodations you just gave them? So you book a trip at the Wonderland Experience, right? You get there, and then that night you end up having to go somewhere else. And so it's supposed to be all good, right? Because I found you somewhere else to go. See what I'm saying? Right. Go back to the drawing board. So what you think? Look, what you think about
Girl.
Mauricio and now I think he was trying to flirt with Giselle, but here go Ashley thirsty tail.
Well, Giselle's probably the most popular one on the show. And far as when they,
And like who
she's
he
more
would know and notice.
yes,
Yeah.
but she's
Got
past
you.
black famous.
That's
White people
true.
know her too.
That's true. I
So
got you.
yeah, so I thought it was really rich that Ashley thought she had a chance. I really did. Um, but if when Stacey said she would get the number, I'm like, bitch. Just like Giselle said, even though Giselle kind of was drunk and I felt like tipsy and called her Ashley, but she knew what she was talking about. Oh yeah. Because
Mm-hmm.
no, don't try to act like you trying to keep Ashley out your business. No, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And when
That's
Tia
true.
said he was giving Big D energy, she said, but
Yeah.
and I do like the
Well,
fact that
we all
Giselle,
know. You said you don't watch Beverly Hills because I'm about
I
to
know,
say, well, yeah, everybody got the hots for Mauricio, honey. Like, and Cal will go ham, turkey, and bacon about that man. Now, maybe not today. Well, I hear they might be canoodling back together, but
uh-huh.
when they was hot and heavy, honey, she snatched one of them wives up off him for giving him a hug. Like, what you doing, honey? Get him off my husband.
I thought, but I like that Giselle went over there and hey, brought it back. Look, we're all in the same circle.
Let's
Everybody else like
back. And that's
Giselle is black, but yes, she brought it back. No, this ain't what we about to do.
that
Mauricio
goes
go
back
get
to
the
me
business.
saying Giselle, if she had been, I think I called it right when I was saying Giselle and Robin them together. I think that's why they got that rap about being mean girls because they would have that like thing where they go off and they whispering and doing the whatever with each other. But with Robin being gone, um it has me being able to see Giselle just differently in a sense of I realize she's not a mean girl. I am gonna go as far as to call her possibly a girl's girl because I thought that was I agree with you. Like yeah, like that's not cool. I don't know why y'all don't know that. Of course, Ashley doesn't know it. She just
It's been enough time. I'm like, what? Get
Keith
your ass somewhere,
one of her good friends' sons, So of
girl.
course Mauricio is up for grabs. And of course, him being separated is totally fine. Because what she say? Oh, he's single now. Well, is he? You know what I mean? So
Girl,
okay.
I just it when people I feel like this when people always assume that someone would like them, I just
Mhm.
laugh.
When they
I
don't look at
yeah,
you.
I mean, I just laugh. You just assume I mean, because he didn't come at you, he came at Giselle. And girl, the way she was looking, I said, I don't know how production set that up. But honey, Giselle was giving them lustful looks. And she said, I would like to be with him horizontal. I said,
Well,
all
that's
right.
why I say now. Listen, Mauricio done hit the girls in the chokehold for a minute and still do clearly, right? Like still
But
do. He is nice looking, and
so
that little gray just make it even better.
whatever. I
But
mean,
honey, we know that's Kyle man. And Kyle, whenever they decide they're gonna tell everybody that they back together, hopefully I want them to get back together. I think they
how
was
long have they
cute
been married?
together. Girl, don't give me the line, but it's been a long time, 20 something
Okay.
years or something. Yeah, it's
Oh,
been a long
yes.
time.
Of course. No.
Mhm.
Definitely, I understand what Giselle said. I mean, either way, I would it. But somebody
Mhm.
that been with someone that long, no. Come on,
Which
girls.
I
I know.
like when he said his daughter was having her bachelorette party. I was surprised that somebody or Giselle more than likely wouldn't have said like, "Is Kyle here?" You know what I mean? Because I would assume that Kyle might have been there also.
Well,
But
see, I didn't know how long he'd been with her, if that was even his daughter, her
oh
daughter or
yeah,
not. So
hmm
I didn't
hmm
know. But yeah, I mean, that You know, but Ashley always trying to get a storyline.
Yeah, listen, like we said, Ashley done kissed her good friend's son because he is of age, and I guess because he kissed her, so I guess it's okay. Even though he on his watch what happens, honey,
yeah.
I guess he said I'm gonna let her have it, honey.
Yeah.
I don't need a storyline, so
Yes, right. Clock that. But
like that, okay.
I also think that with the whole Mauricio bit, when Giselle said about Stacey, I'm like, yeah, Stacey would have. Because
yeah, it looks like it.
Why is you following Ashley down that way? I'm like, what the
well, but look, in her confessional, she did explain it away real good. What she say? If I can get Ashley with somebody else, she can stay from investigating me.
Girl, that pink pussy must have had a choke on her. Okay. I was like, that damn drink.
Girl.
It must have kicked in or whatever. Because I'm like, the QVC lady is about to jump up the deep end, honey.
Mm-hmm. She forgot the camera was rolling.
Girl, honey, she did. Mm-hmm. So then we go back to basically let's go back to when Wendy is telling Angel to own it after she apologized and she's at the table, said, you know, you guys gonna think of what you want to think. And Wendy said, just own it. Say you don't fuck with us. That's why you invited, especially when they found out that Jazzy was invited there, but she couldn't accommodate her. And then Jazzy said the only reason why Tia got it by default.
That did not ask last week how Tia got there.
Well, Tia have to move.
But did not ask that. That's all I'm saying. Did not ask that because I wanted to know
what the default is.
Same thing.
So what do you think the default is?
Well, I think Jazzy explained. I agree with Jazzy. It is by default. If you wanted, like, so when Angel said, yes, originally I wanted all three of them. Kay, Tia, and Jazzy, but I could only accommodate two. Well, you chose Tia. You said what did she say she chose her for? What was her connection to Kay? Because it's got something to do with Kay, right?
Because Kay don't like Jazzy.
Okay, right. That's what I'm saying. It's got something to do with Kay. So yeah, I did think it was.
I think that's funny then. So her and Jazzy been talking, and her and Kay supposed to be besties?
Well, that's what Jazzy said. Now I'm not saying that, but she didn't deny it, and so she did. Yeah, and she said, "Yeah, I did want them all." So like that's what I mean. I think Jazzy did call it right. You got there by default because, like you said, Kay don't like me. Kay is the closer friend to Angel, so it would make sense that she picked her instead. But here's the thing: if they wasn't gonna hang out no way, it didn't matter, did it? If all they was gonna do was go sleep, and clearly that's all they did do because Angel said that's the reason why they went home the way they did at 7:30 because she was being respectful of their time.
Girl's about to get pitch black. Well, all I can say about this, I think I didn't hear. Okay, when they did get to that cringy moment where they were after they drank the pink pussies or whatever, and you know they got to talk about all of the things they then bought from Kimosabe,
right?
But I said I would be just like Kay. I would have had to buy me some damn shoes. I've been that one. Girl, get this damn boot off my foot.
Yeah, girl, I'm like Stacey, honey. I ain't got to buy a damn thing.
No, I'm just saying. If I'd have had them boots on, I know them boots would have came on. Girl, and the lady would have been over there tugging. I'd be like, I can't get this off my foot. Foot just swole up. But yes, I would say everybody's showing off the merch that they bought.
It was cringy.
So, it was
the most cringy thing I have seen in housewife history. It really, take it back. Maybe the second worst because on Beverly Hills, it's the girl, $25,000. I paid this much for that. Like she showed up for a party or something and everything. She's like, oh, I like your glasses, $10,000. She everything. She telling the people what she done paid for. Like, girl, if you don't go sit your tail down, like cringe. I don't even know Who
just walk around with the tag on the girl? But I thought,
I'm almost, without me knowing, I'm almost certain it was Angel's idea.
Well, no, it started with they asked Ashley about the
$4,000
belt she bought.
Whose idea was it to announce the amount that they purchased? You think that one person just did it and then everybody just decided
to fall in line? Because if that was the theme, I think Angel would have bought more. She only spent like what, $1,000 or something. She wouldn't have let Ashley broke ass outdo her.
So the little clip I saw of the after show, because maybe I need to start watching it, but sometimes I'm like, I just don't have that capacity. You know?
Me too.
You know, like I get it. I don't have the capacity, and especially when I can kind of cipher through what I saw myself. I don't really think I need the after show. However, I did see a clip that somebody posted. And they was asking her about that. And so she said that I don't think they asked her directly, like whose idea was it. I should go find it. But I know she was just saying, like, rightfully so, that she wanted them to patronize because Kimosabe is not just, a popular store, but it's a small business there. And so the reason why they were able to go up to the rooftop, let me just put a pin in that. I've watched the Beverly Hills girls go to Aspen. So that's not I didn't know that was the name of the store, but that's not the first time any housewives have been filmed in that store. First, that's all I'm saying. And I didn't realize that what the girls was doing this time was any different than what the girls did on Beverly Hills. However, that's to
Beverly Hills. This is Potomac. That's Beverly
Hills. I was just saying they've gone to Aspen, and what I mean is, what I'm saying is, what they did that day, I didn't realize what they were doing was any different than what I've seen the girls do when they went. However, back to what Angel said, she said the reason why they was able to go on the rooftop, because she said they've never filmed any housewives on the rooftop. They did that private for them. But part of the reason they was able to get that was because her and Bobby patronized that store so much. So that go back to me talking about, I believe it may have been her idea for some reason to have people tell her what they spent, because she may have not required, but asked them to spend something. I'm guessing because with her, and that explanation came after the episode, but it still would explain why that took place, because it was so out of.
Girl, so how much I spent? 1,000. And then the one who spent the least, Wendy, and she's so rich because she bought cameras with the earrings.
But listen, that's why I was here for Stacy. Okay.
Yes.
Wasn't because okay, like
I'm not rich.
She got the lease, and so she was like, yeah, for rich black girls or whatever she said, because she did reference being rich or something.
And the kids rich too, and she got real turquoise. I had to go and look up the damn. What is real fucking turquoise? I didn't know it was a thing.
Is it that?
I know, it's not. Just a little stone.
I didn't think so. Stones are not, right? Yeah. I mean, they are nice and pretty, and they very well known. But anyway, so
I have never heard nobody say real turquoise. I said,
like the fake turquoise. I'm with Stacy though. What she say? I am not rich. And so there's that. I didn't spend anything.
I mean,
she got keychains, I think she said.
If she did, I don't know. But I'm not going to buy something at a store I don't want to get nothing. So I would have probably bought, I like cowboy boots. I got a nice little section of it. I probably would have bought some of those. If they would have been in my price range, I put it that way. I didn't spend good money on it, but I thought also when Stacy said that, because she didn't like the way it smelled in there, I'm like, the leather smell?
Right. That, I mean, Yes, I was, but I've never been into a store like that. But when you think about, if you remember going in Wilson's or something, like when you go into a store and it's all that they have, it does carry a odor. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
but
that
like
it
a
smells
smell.
bad.
That's
You
what
know
I
what
thought.
I mean?
I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
but like, but I'm
It
guessing
smells
she's
like
talking
death, is
about
what she
because
said.
they got fur, because they got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and I'm assuming this stuff is real. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like,
yeah, it
yeah,
is. Uh-huh.
in whatever the fox or whatever it is you selling up in there.
Uh-huh.
So it's interesting that she did mention that.
She said smells like death. She's like the living. I said,
And
oh.
Monique said the same thing on the
Mm.
after show. As a matter of fact, because I feel like it must have been Monique and Angel in the or unless they flipped that clip, so you know what I mean, really quick. But
Mhm.
Monique has said that in the after show also, that since being a plant based,
Mm.
she said my sense of smell has heightened, whatever. So she said it smelled like dead animals. That's what she said.
Dead
I don't know
animal.
what dead animals smell. Well,
All I can think of some carcass that
meat,
you drove past.
right? Yeah, I don't know, right?
Yeah, because I mean that dog event that Stacey had, it was shit everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The dogs was pooping all over the place. That's
I
funny.
know it can't smell worse than that.
That's funny.
I thought Stacey was being real petty with that part. But anyways,
Mhm.
but yeah, but as far as the no, I'm not gonna be out here buying this outlandish bullshit. And I'm not gonna even use it. There's not a purpose, so
Mhm.
or whatever. So I understand Stacey definitely on that,
Yeah, I
and
was just
Wendy
thinking.
should have took a cue from that. Cause bitch, you sitting here talking about you rich because nobody else said they were rich. You said it.
That
And
is
what's it
what she
looking like
said.
right now? It looked like what you took the little $400,000 and you spent that on getting your little kitchen and stuff together. That's what she did.
Honey, that's what she said. But she is rich like this. And not like this.
She hood rich girl.
You saw me
Yes,
like this and not like
not
this.
like this, huh?
Okay.
She straight hood rich girl. Gator boots
Right.
with the pimped out Gucci. That's what she
Okay.
is, definitely. So, but yeah, I like that they had custom hats that they can get and all that. Yeah, I thought that was cool. And so I call that when the ladies were up there flexing on what they spent, and I thought, yeah, that was a bit much.
I didn't like
So,
it.
but
Yeah, I didn't
like I
like it at
will
all.
say, this
And I didn't
episode I
understand
would
the
give it about
point.
an 8.
Yeah, I would too. I think
Yeah.
it was a good episode. Yeah, they had, like, listen, I was here for Giselle getting on there and telling Angel off. I think she deserved it. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I think we
and
got
I
a little
know
bit of a
Dustin
lag.
said, and maybe I didn't necessarily, I was listening to him and the way he described, like, well, she didn't have to say it that way. It was disrespectful the way she was talking to her. I mean, I felt where he was coming from, but I feel like I felt Giselle more, because it would really piss me off for somebody to invite me somewhere and then toss me to the side like they owe me. Like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get the empathetic part of what I got to say. I don't think you're gonna get the annoyed, frustrated part. So I felt Giselle.
Annoyed
Felt
and
Wendy.
frustrated.
I
I don't
mean,
think she really was.
yeah,
I
like
think she
but
was just going.
my point really is, like, I didn't come here to be displaced to somewhere else. Like, why wouldn't you have this together? And then at the same time, you sit somewhere at your house all warm and cozy after you invited me here, and I'm the one running around trying to figure out how to. No, yeah, no.
Giselle went running around trying to figure out shit.
I'm just okay. Even still, it's the point. It is the point. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna invite you to my house. And when you get here, I'm not gonna be here. Okay.
Yeah.
I expect you to go down the street and get you some accommodations. Okay.
But I think I would take more offense
And then when you
if
get
it
those
was someone that
accommodations,
I
the next
get
day I'm
along
gonna
with,
come pick
but if
you
it's
up
something I
and
don't,
I'm gonna take
I
you
just
to the
don't feel like.
Indianapolis zoo.
I
That's
think we
what
got
we
a
go.
lag here. It's a lag.
Oh,
So yeah, but that's because me and you get along. Them hoes don't get along. I think Giselle was ready to pounce.
no, but still, but Angel had, I don't know how I don't know, and I hope they don't bring her back next season. Like she cannot come back.
I think they
Because Claudia brought up a good point. This is almost 4 episodes of this trip, right?
Yes.
She's a first time housewife. Like that's a lot. But it's
why
a
did they give her so much? I wonder why they gave her so much. And
maybe
she's hosting
she felt like
now.
she needed to redeem herself, but this is horrible. It's horrible. I don't know. Like they cannot bring this girl back. I'm sorry.
She's not cut out for this.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm all for giving the first time housewives a second go at it. Shamari is one, so that's why I'm saying I wouldn't necessarily, for me, put her on like the worst housewife, because my worst housewives are housewives that don't you ever bring them back. Like don't you ever ask them to come back. But Shamari is one where I felt like she should have got a second chance, because I think first season is just rocky for especially in this at this stage of the game. Coming in.
I just didn't like Shamari.
That's what I mean. Like Angel, you sound silly thinking you about to change any of these girls. Like they 10 seasons in, and I'm sure they didn't get you to come on board because they told you the show was in trouble and they needed, somebody to get the rings up.
No.
I'm sure that's not how they got you on board.
Exactly. They didn't do that, honey, because girl.
What they told you was that you could get visibility, notoriety, so that you can promote your business, And again, shoddy, because even with these 4 episodes, you are a horrible host.
And
you are a horrible host. Nobody goes on vacation to be displaced. That's it. That's that.
And the thing of it is too, she just don't fit in. She's like what they said, a square trying to fit it into a circle. This is not for her. She needs to be on a scholarly program on PBS. That's what she needs to be over there.
Or HGTV or what? Yeah, or like they got a nature. Where you showing the people fly fishing and doing the things that you do. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, they didn't even never get a chance to fly fish. Don't look like.
And we didn't get to the episode, but Giselle already let us know that she wasn't there, right?
Girl, I said,
get up out of there, okay? And then there was something else she said from next week that it was on Watch What Happens, but she like
Kay is stuck up there with her, with Angel. Kay being her bestie, is stuck up there with her. Yeah, but I'm just like, who told you these women want to go fly fishing?
Again, she feels like she's going to show them something. Let me
That's
teach
almost
you
like
something.
you telling me we about to go river rafting. No,
that was the same way that's why Kim Fields popped in my head, because it was the same thing about the come with your makeup off.
Well, shoot. Wait.
What kid did you say? You still got makeup on.
No, but it could be worse than when Nene said, "Don't come with your weave in."
She did that after Kim.
I know, but still.
But I'm saying, and they only left. Well, they showed up the way Kim asked too. So the deal is nobody had a problem with it except for Kenya. However, I'm saying it was still like the sentiment is the same. The girls just participated. You know what I mean? But the sentiment was the same, you know, and like, yeah, Kenya called it right. That's what I say. Candy said, "You got makeup on?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Why?" Because she said, "Don't bring your makeup." She said, "Because I'm a grown ass woman." Right? Like, shit, like, and I'm gonna walk out the house the way I want to. But no, but that was Kenya not, you know, just being mean to Kim, you know. But she was right.
Kenya got on my nerves with her.
Yeah, Kenya was
I
being
felt
mean
like,
to her.
and I felt like Kenya felt inferior to her, to me.
Yeah, well, because I guess before then, but see, the deal with Kenya joining Housewives was, of course, I knew who she was, but Housewife fans, most of them didn't. I don't think they really knew her to be an actress.
Who, Kenya?
Yeah.
Girl, she was like an extra.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I think Kenya sees herself differently.
I've never seen the movie Twa, so
I think I have, but it's been like, I don't know, ages. Probably around the time when it was out, you know, because it was like
I never knew it came out.
Movie, yeah. But that's what that's what I mean. Like, I knew who Kenya was as soon, you know what I mean, as soon as she was on.
I didn't know who she was, but I know her.
Well, I knew her from her from that movie. I knew her from Wait for Exhale. I knew her from Hanging with Mr. Cooper, from Girlfriends. I've always known who she was.
Yeah, those are like D roles, though. They're not.
Either way, I mean, when it comes to African Americans and they acted history,
knew who she was.
Like, so we gonna give them some credit.
No, but she was trying to compare
Angela Bassett and Denzel.
Yeah, but she's not even Kim Fields. When she tried to call Kim Fields Tootie and to try to
right. But that's what I'm saying. She was being mean to her. She was.
Yeah, because I'm like, what was your name on the shows? I don't know.
Well, most of the shows she may not have a name.
She was girl number 2.
Right. Right. Because she didn't have a name in Waiting to Exhale.
Girl 1, girl 2.
Oh, I do. I think her name in Girlfriends might have been Kara, something like that. But
girl, Drew Sidora was in. Well, I remember Drew better than I remember.
That's funny. Not Drew, girl.
Girl,
okay, well, let's flip it.
She was at home. Girl, she was messing with Derwin, so you know I didn't like
it. I remember Drew from but I was like, oh girl, I ain't like Drew.
Me either.
Right. Mm-mm. And then she made me even madder. Look, being from Chicago, and then you acting as flaky as you are. Like, girl, you're not from Chicago. You from the suburbs. Like,
you know I'm from Chicago,
right? No,
what's that mean?
Angela, she came in. I was like, oh yeah, she from Chicago, right? And
what happened?
I was trying to change the background to our Married to Medicine. Let me get back.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, there we go. Let's flip it to Medicine. Yeah. Flip it to Married to Medicine. So that is it for Real Housewives of Potomac. We both are rating that 8. We thought the episode was pretty good. It was. I mean, listen, Angela was having a hard time. I don't see it for her. Maybe y'all do. Drop down in the comments and let us know, or let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the page. Get over there on the community tab so you can place your vote for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 10 Housewife Awards, okay? Because we're going to be doing a live, revealing the results, and just having a season wrap-up before the reunion. Okay.
How many episodes we got left, you know?
I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 or something.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Because we on 15, maybe it might be closer to about 6. Because they usually get about 20 episodes, don't they? We'll have to go back and look. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go here and head over to Married to Medicine and talk about these medicine wives in in honor of Funky Dineva. Okay, these medicine wives. Season 12, episode 10, Boots on the Ground. Okay, that's what they talking about, boots on the ground. So starting
episode
off
7, you mean?
Oh, did I say episode 10? My bad.
Episode 7.
So let's start off with what are we rating Married to Medicine? I'm rating Married to Medicine.
Girl, they Yes. Yes, they had 2 issues. They had everybody arguing on this one. So yeah, everybody got it. Yes, I would give it damn near 9. I thought it was very entertaining to me.
Yeah.
And the new girls tried to clock in.
Okay. They doing much better than Angel.
Girl. And we got an Angel over here.
Right. Well, Angel is doing much better than the other Angel. And they should have both of them on Watch What Happens. So I don't know. So they could maybe critique each other.
Girl.
But let's jump into the episode. So the episode start off with Brandy meeting with a patient. I guess I don't know what the patient there for, but she can't move her face.
Botox.
It seemed like she got all she need.
Yes.
Toya riding with the boys, talking about a rap song one of the boys that made. He done got the lyrics from ChatGPT. Let me see. Then we get over to where basically the ladies, it's 2 separate groups meeting up to. What did Dr. Oh, she was calling about the little right.
She had a client about the breast exam.
Oh, I missed Dr. Jackie.
Give her a scene.
Oops.
Okay. Anyways,
well, you go ahead and let us know what happened with Dr. Jackie.
Dr. Jackie was with
honey.
Yeah, you did. Dr. Jackie was with a client and a patient, and the patient, she was talking to her about doing her breast exam. The girl said she was doing them, but her face said she was not.
That's right. That's right. You're right. And I did write that down because she said, because I liked what she said, that body language is 65% of communication. Because I tell my son about that. Like he'll be saying yeah, but shaking his head no. And that's what I told him, like, well, what do you mean? Are you saying yes or no? Like, you know. And so I forgot all about that's where that came from. So thank you for that. So yeah, but we gonna get on to the houses, honey. We over at where they go, the Angel House first, right?
Yes.
Angel House with Heavenly, Quad, Angel, of course, and Mimi, right?
Yes.
And then coinciding is Toya, Simone, Contessa, and Brandy. So they at the bar or something. So both of the groups are meeting and they are discussing the family reunion. Now, yes. I didn't take any more detailed notes because I figured we'll just get into what the discussion was. Now, Quad did make it a point in her confessional to say that she had not disclosed to the ladies that her IVF is not successful. And she going back to this, she doesn't trust them. Basically, I don't have time to cipher through all the words that she used, but that is what the gist of it is. I keep asking there's no need for me to ask why Quad keeps showing up, because who's not gonna show up for this easy paycheck, right? You know, but I just I don't know why we got to keep having the same thing with Quad. It's annoying to me. I like Quad. I like her a lot, but I'm sick of this. I'm sick of you. But so anyway,
you sick of the situation with her and Simone, or you?
I'm just sick of her being victim all the time. Oh, like with that statement, like, oh, I haven't told the girls, you know, they just threw you a whole party while you went to Ghana. Like, and then you come back, now you in the confession talking about, yeah, but I really still don't feel safe with them, whatever. Well, why you just didn't keep all this bullshit to yourself? Sorry.
Is that what I thought she wasn't ready to disclose it because she didn't she just didn't want to deal with it. That's what I thought. So I
No,
gotta
she
listen
said
to it
that she
again.
didn't trust them.
Oh, okay. I
She
didn't
didn't
hear
feel
that.
safe with them. She didn't want to disclose it to them. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sick of you with this and them. You know what I mean? Why are you? Well, again, I get why you keep showing up, but yeah, but at the same time, why do you keep trying to hang out with people you don't like or trust? And I said that with her last season. Like when we see her off season, Angel, thank God that she is here. So maybe we will get some more. But that happens to be her real friend. She is somebody you see choirs hanging out with. Like I said, they was just in Nigeria, Ghana, wherever it is they go over there in Africa.
Yeah.
They was just there for New Year's. So that is somebody she hangs out with outside of filming. But ever since she been on here, and ever since what happened with her and Mariah, for sure, she'll hang out with those girls when it's off season. So I'm sick of that. It's kind of like the Teresa and Melissa fighting thing. I'm over it. I'm over
Mm-hmm.
y'all, you know. However, Heavenly, is this where Heavenly disclosed that Simone said she would look up her VIN number?
Yes, she said that.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
Heavenly, so because somehow the conversation is slid all the way down to Simone look up everybody information.
She was talking about Toya going in on her so hard, and she was saying that Toya had talked about her son. And the reason why Dr. Heavenly keeps saying Toya talked about her son because Quad told her that's what Toya did at the first all cast event. So she's going by what Quad said. But then so Dr. Contessa was like, why are we still talking about your son? Didn't this happen a long time ago? She goes, because it came up in the blogs. And then Contessa says, well, maybe Simone. No.
Oh, right.
No, but that.
But well, Contessa did.
But
Contessa
she would.
is the one that mentioned that maybe Simone looked it up. I
Yeah,
don't
but
remember.
that was the other episode. That was the other
Oh, that
episode.
wasn't why they were sitting right here.
No,
Oh, okay.
because Contessa's with the other girls.
Oh yeah, you right.
I
You right.
had to stop there.
Okay, my bad.
Okay, so no. So this is
I
they
took
talked
the
about the
edible.
VIN.
I can't remember.
They took the VIN, talked about the VIN number last week. That's when Dr. Heavenly disclosed that at
Okay.
Quad's house. At Quad's house. This here we're at Angel's
What
house,
was they talking
and
about? What that had to do with the family reunion?
they talked about Heavenly's brother. And this about a DNA. She said if he wanted to do one, she would do one. They also Angel brought up the fact about what Toya did to her. And
Oh, right. Okay, that's right. Okay. And
yes,
then how did they? Because it did come out about Simone looking up something. How did they get to that?
that was the last
They
episode.
did that last week. They told Quad that last week, or they wasn't
Yeah.
telling her that now. Okay.
Hold
So all
on.
they talked about was
They talked about the DNA test. Dr. Heavily running for representative, and about what happened.
the two groups was talking about. Oh, so it had to be the Angel thing and the
Dr. Heavily brother.
yeah, and the and what Toya did with the guy.
Yeah. So because Dr. Heavily brought it up when they were at Quad's house eating whatever, and the girls came over there and she told her about, and that's when Contessa was there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, they discussed
mix up.
right. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. So okay, that's what they discussed, y'all. But let's get on to Dr. Heavenly's campaign, honey. She done launched her campaign in the parking lot, according to Contessa. Was that Contessa who said that? She gonna launch her campaign in the parking lot?
Brandy said it. And according to Dr. Heavenly, she said most people who's running, the reason why they do it in the parking lot because you can't get so close to the Capitol building there. So
okay. Well, here's what I had to say about it. I'm only using that terminology because they did. But I thought instantly, as soon as she said that, I didn't like it. Because I just listen, I get who Dr. Heavenly done been. I've been watching this show the whole time it's been on, and I know. But at the same time, it's like we do need something, and I think she is smart now, you know what I mean? And so I just feel like they should have supported her, and to be coming in and doing this and that, like, why you here if you didn't hear, come here to be supportive. I didn't like it.
He said, Dr. Heavenly said because it was an all-cast event and she came to clock in and talk about Toya.
That's it. Okay, right.
So she came
But
out
I
for
didn't
a
like
check.
it. Yeah. We found out Paul was the campaign manager.
Yes.
They was questioning that. I got that in the know. Who was questioning?
Dr. Contessa.
Dr. Contessa and Jackie. I feel like, for me, Jackie kind of questioned it because she may have thought why it wasn't in her. Which
she said she don't do politics.
Okay, I was about to say you didn't even have time if there was it, but yeah, they both did. Heavenly takes time during her conference speech, what have you, to mention that everybody has been supportive. Well, mostly everybody except one. What she said. So Toya says she know for sure that was her. Simone shows up late, but not uninformed, as Toya has jotted over some notes and shot them over to Simone as she was stuck in traffic, she says, on her way to the event.
Yes.
So, like I said, Jackie and Contessa they came up after Heavenly's speech. They kind of say, "Oh, Quad is the campaign manager." And they
because I think Dr. Jackie said it to Quad, and Quad, because Dr. Jackie wanted to know, is it for real? And Quad said, "This is for real."
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So then, when Dr. Contessa asked Dr. Heavenly about it, Dr. Heavenly says she's smart, she catches on quickly, and she said, "We didn't come to play, we came to win."
Mm-hmm. And I think I like that. Yeah, I'm like, go ahead, girl. Yes, do your thing.
And then plus Quad represented well. Watch what happens live.
She did. Yeah, honey, she did.
She was quick on her toes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think, I don't know that anybody ever questioned. Well, maybe the girls did when she first came around, excuse me. But I don't know that I ever questioned, like what her capabilities were. I'm tired of her with this victim stuff with these ladies, honey. If you're going to be around, figure out a way to get along with them. I mean,
yes,
that's it. And that's that. Mimi questions Brandy and warns her about siding with Toya. And I said, Simone is ready for some ish to fly. Wonder why I put that, because it must have had something to do.
But she says that Dr. Heavenly is going to have to get used to.
That's it, right?
Neck rolling and finger waving.
Trying to kind of like create some sort of disturbance, for Heavenly. I think I had a hard time wondering, which is why I think in the beginning when she say it's in the parking lot, why I kind of was already like, because it's like, are you doing this like in a way to be helpful? I know that's what she said out her mouth, but it feel and look like you were trying to get Heavenly to, kind of blow up and explode and to place her in a bad light as a candidate.
And also when Dr. Heavenly talked on the Patreon I watched yesterday on on Carlos. She talked about, because Carlos asked her, did she hear what Brandy had said about having to find out more about Dr. Heavenly before she would give her support. But Dr. Heavenly had released like a reel yesterday or whatever of all the women up there at the podium saying good things about her. Only person she didn't let come up there was Toya. And Toya told Dr. Contessa, I guess she was upset because it made her look bad. And Dr. Heavenly said, why would I have her up here? She's already told me how she feel. And she wouldn't vote for me. Why would I let, we already on the show. Right. I said, because Toya would have did some fucked up shit.
It seemed like it, yeah.
So she said, I was not going to have her to speak.
I don't blame you. About that.
And
Mm-hmm.
she said that at first that Dr. Simone, she said, because Simone had contributed to her campaign. So where are they at now, I don't know. But as far as then, she did contribute. I really feel like Toya, I really feel like she's really trying to mess up the campaign. So they
That's what
could
I mean. Yeah.
I'm like, because what are you doing, girl? I think she wants to make sure Dr. Heavily stays on the show so she can still pay off her house.
Well, maybe, but I
That's
mean,
what I
it's
think.
I don't like it. That I can definitely I don't
Yeah,
like it. You know, and again, I watched the show. I know how heavenly it's been, and I feel like that all par for the course. You know what I mean? Like, but
yeah,
I think like you could go ahead let her. She seems to be taking this serious. I don't see why y'all won't let her. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Because we got 47.
Simone,
So shoot.
hmm,
I said we got 47. So Dr. Heavenly is definitely definitely qualified.
right? That's the truth. Okay. It's true. My monkey is qualified. He's qualified.
Shoot, Prince Michael Jackson over there qualified, girl. Let's put a petition for him.
Oh Lord. So we see Simone and Jackie meet for lunch. Okay. Simone bring Jackie some lunch. So that's what is that when she was doing the little thing for her, whatever, asking the girl if something they ordered apart. And so Simone comes in, you know, to just unload on her friend. She announces that she is going to drop OB. Um, then
She tired.
she, yeah, she says she's tired. She just really want to give that up. I kind of understand that. It's
Yes.
funny. I remember when my doctor had to tell me that she was giving her OB patients up. I felt bad about it, but I understood also. You know, like it's
Very
a lot.
demanding.
You
Yeah.
know, especially for a doctor who doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So they also get into conversation about Cecil and Simone's relationship. Simone made sure to make it clear, you know, like there's no issues in the bedroom. She's still getting wet. Like she's still having climaxes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But she said it might take a little longer to get there. Jackie asks about if she's had that conversation about being overwhelmed and tired with Cecil without um, being upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Simone, I don't think she really answered that question. I know she kind of, you know, I mean, I feel like she has, but I don't know if she's done it in a calm manner without blowing up and cussing everybody out. Jackie
Mm-hmm.
insinuates that it sounded like they were headed for divorce. Simone responds like, "Is that a bad thing?" Um,
Yeah.
and so I think Jackie asked her like, "Well, is that what you want?" You know.
Yeah.
So
I
what?
think. Oh well. One thing I believe that was she even mentioned it in a confessional that when he walked away or got put into early retirement, he had a significant type of income, and she's resentful that he's in his soft boy life. And you know, she's resenting that here I am working hard, working all type of nights, especially catching all these babies and everything. And you over there can, you know, cook a little dinner, go play golf, do the hell, sell a house or two, and keep it moving,
Right.
go hang with the boys. And she said she didn't want to go into her golden years pulling the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And if that meant letting Cecil go, letting him go. But I just feel like is Simone doing this for TV? Because
It's
last
hard.
night
Like, yeah,
they're
I'm
all
kind of
together.
like, I don't know if that's a reason to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like, I get
No, no,
it,
no.
but
I
it
don't even
feels
think
like it's
I think she keep talking about it. I don't think she getting a divorce. Her and him was just out with Toya and her husband yesterday at the Atlanta
well, they
Hall.
already said, honey, they could be fighting in the car and then they show up and you don't even know. So I'm saying they might be. Well, it feel like that's what happened when they said when she came on and said she filed for divorce at the reunion. It feel like it was like out of left field. I don't know.
It was because of that lady.
I've never been married. I guess I think that it should be a certain way, like in the way that you would like work out things. Like, I don't know, like, okay, give up your OB patients then. I feel like there's a way for you to take pressure off of you without it being, I don't know, like something he's doing to you not making you happy.
Because I guess she said she don't have the emotional support.
I know. Well, now listen, I do think, like, he should back up when it comes to the kids and stuff like that should happen. But the way y'all dynamic is, it could not have just started this way. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this is anything new. So I think that's what make it, I don't know, just weird.
Yeah, but I think what she made it mention, I think the money is different. He made a whole lot of money. And she said she's doing the heavy lifting now.
She sounds like she don't want to throw him on. Maybe she's done it in private in a sense to mention that it's that, like, she's footing the bill for a lot of things, I guess, which was where maybe Heavenly came from, where she was calling him broke or something. This was a few seasons back, but maybe that's where that came from.
Yeah, because what she said, she's doing the heavy lifting. It only leads me to believe that she probably making a couple $1 million and he only making maybe those 6 figures with a seller too, and whatever his investments are. I don't know, but whatever it is, she feels like that he's not pulling his share. And I wouldn't imagine, well, what Dr. Heavily said was that Carlos asked her, do you think she's jealous of Quad's lifestyle? She said, Simone can have anything she wants. She said, but her, what's the right word she used? Her conscience will not let her do that. Just like, and I guess maybe that's why she mentioned about Quad's debt. But she said that she wouldn't live freely like that because her conscience would not let her do that. So maybe
whatever, like a Simone problem.
It does. It sounds like that. I feel like she looking at her husband that his life is too soft. He living like Toya.
Well, maybe that's what her problem is.
It is. He living like Toya. That's what it is. Because I know she got to be making more money than Eugene. She has her own practice. Eugene work in the ER. She got her own practice. So
I mean, yeah, but malpractice insurance is high. So I don't know. Like, I feel like, not for nothing, even outside of Jackie, well, and to your point, you're right. She might be making more money, because I was going to say the money is in surgery, like outside anything, but even surgeons have like a very high, malpractice, but it's because surgeries cost so much. That's where that's where the money is. That's where $1 million doctors exist. Like these surgeons. Regular family practice doctors they usually don't live the way, you know what I'm saying? We see them living.
She's catching.
Now, I'm not saying they're not broke, but I'm saying
they just have regular income. Yeah. So that's why Eugene work all those hours.
Right. So anyhow, so like I say, I hate this to say it this way, because I like Simone for the most part. Like, she kind of rubbing me a little wrong this season, but and I like Cecil, but I'm gonna take up for Cecil. I feel bad for Cecil. I feel like she agreed to something, and now she going back on it, and now he's kind of paying for it. You know what I mean? Because
he probably had the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he
I
was
do
very close.
remember. I do remember. He had a business he was gonna start. I feel
Yeah.
like that was kind of how he left his corporate job or something, and I think that fell through.
I
And
think he,
then
I
because
think his job
during
got
his
eliminated.
Oh, well, like I say, I feel like I remember the transition going from
Yeah.
working, and then you were starting the business,
And then the business didn't
and then
work.
the business, right, when you fell through whatever, however way that happened, and then you were unemployed for some time. Like I'm not sure if he's employed at all at this moment, but it sounds like maybe he is, but like you said, he's not
Girl,
bringing
he ain't really looking at her. He probably got the golden parachute when he left, whatever that corporate job was. Like my uncle, they let him go. He got that golden parachute. Negro is not working nowhere. He said he
yeah.
ain't working for nobody.
So with that being said, then that means you contribute in something.
Exactly.
So that's what
Yeah.
I mean. I feel bad for him because it seems like there was an okay agreement and now she's going back on it, and so I feel bad for him in that sense. Because if she want to file for divorce, she can, and it's
Exactly.
ain't
Yeah.
nothing he won't really be able to
And
do
she's
about
just
that.
resenting that she's getting up going to work and he ain't.
But like I said, I don't know. Like it's not the same. It's not the typical. Which is probably why she get pissed off with Heavenly because it's not this typical you taking care of this man,
No, it's not. No.
arrangement. And so to kind of put it that way, that again, I feel bad for Cecil because even as she having the conversations with Jackie, she does present it as something else. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like you kind of, I don't know. I don't understand. It
Yeah.
seemed like it was okay for I don't know at some point, and and I don't know. I don't know why you. And again, if it maybe the answer is give up OB, I don't think you would have a problem with that. Maybe it is do what Jackie did, cut back on your hours. Like again, it sounds like a Simone problem in
Yeah.
general. Like maybe you need to look inside and not necessarily get rid of your husband. But I don't know what these people think is out here waiting for them. Shit, like
That's what I said. The dating pool is pissed, girl. I don't know what you think you about to
I
get.
don't know what she thinks she finna, get rid of this man for and come out here and get. It damn sure might not be somebody who make him more than him.
No.
You go end up with somebody who definitely wants you to take care of them. Okay,
You ain't lying. I don't know. Because I was thinking to myself, I said, is there like something else? And she just tired of him. Just
that's what
wanted
it seemed to
you know,
me
you
like.
know,
It seemed like that type of deal. Like you, but I also think that's back to you probably tired of your life. Like it's not him, but maybe it's the, whatever the routine is, whatever. Or maybe it's the kids all gone and grown up and she having like a little crisis or something and it's coming out that way.
what Dr. Jackie said, she's menopausal and all other things going on. And
What she
she said,
say? Cecil might need a testosterone shot.
God, it broke my beard.
Yeah. So now we at Angels Scrub Line launch. Let's just get on down to it. I believe she's already had this line and she is premiering like a new collection. That's what it's called. And so the ladies are, starting to arrive. Toya had to give a dig to Quad coming in with the scrubs. Listen, I said Quad did what she was supposed to do. Now Angel didn't show up until he said her own scrubs. But I guess she didn't have to. She wear them every day when she go to work. Which is, I ain't got to wear them here for you.
Because, honey, Angel body is
But I
body.
thought that was nice. I thought it was cool for Quad to come dressed in her scrub. I thought that was nice. And so I'm gonna make this statement, and because Brandy said the same thing, like, oh, I thought she would have wore her own, scrub, like her body is tea,
Yeah.
I don't know for a fact or not that she's gotten her body done. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's something weird about calling somebody who have probably had enhancements, their body is T. Because I'm like, well,
it looked like T there.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying she looks bad, but I'm just saying, like, well, Brandy, you can go get the same thing. You know, that's kind of like, if that's what you want, like, you know, huh? You can go get it.
It may not look the same. And Brandy like she's gonna have like a big back. So
well, I think she already
and Brandy's
probably why you said that.
Yeah, it's not gonna look the same because she's this way.
Oh Lord, what you say? She linebacker, honey. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
she's a big.
Right about that.
She's broad in the shoulders. So they don't look.
So look, Simone bring up the notes she received from Toya to Heavenly. Okay, Lord. Heavenly says she can have a seat for this, so she's gonna sit down so she can listen to what they got to say. Simone mentions Heavenly bringing up those who didn't support her. Heavenly is instantly ready to go. She say, "I'm out of here." She gonna try to remove herself. I said, my note says Simone and Toya seem adamant about giving Heavenly the business. But to your point, they seem adamant about wanting to pull some type of character from her. Like they wanted to agitate her. I know Simone is saying like, well, she gonna have to deal with this if she on the campaign trail. I didn't like, she said, ain't nothing but a lot of neck rolling and finger pointing. And I thought, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of these little digs because I'm like, is that what it is? You know what I mean? Like, or are you referencing Jasmine Crockett? Because I feel like she's the one that's most animated or that we've seen. Like, I'm not sitting in Congress, meetings, so I don't know.
Girl, Maxine Walters? What you talking about?
Oh, okay. But, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know why I guess I do know why they giving her a hard time, but I don't know. I don't like it. I'm like, why don't y'all let her be? Like, I'm okay with somebody feeling like they can make a change, like do something like so out of the box, like running for Congress or something. And y'all should be just a little bit more supportive. Like, even with Toya, like, thank God you're not in the district, I guess, since you don't want to vote for it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let the girl be. Like, why would you be one of the people that would give her, you know what I mean?
Mentality. That's all it is. I feel like they see her doing a new thing. What has Toya accomplished since she been on the show?
That Hermes. Oh, and she got like 5 houses. She bought, paid for, rented, moved out, built 2 houses.
So
she did. She got the 3-story closet.
So, and they're looking at, okay, Dr. Heavenly's gonna really have a different type of legacy. Dr. Heavenly didn't build up different businesses. I think she says she used to buy business and sell them, So she's got a hell of a portfolio. Toya, on the other hand, this is her shit here. I don't know what she's gonna do when this is over with. She better hope she get on another show. But unless she got someone said that she used to write children's books.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard that.
Okay.
I saw, why didn't it showcase that? Whatever. But I'm thinking you want to pull her down. You want her to act a fool so we can say, no, you are not that type of material. You cannot be that. But as long as we got 47, Dr. Heavenly can act the ass. And Candy asked her point blank, is there anything that you regret that you have done on this show? She said, hell no. She said, people ask me to run and they know who the fuck I am. So I'm just like, so y'all don't want her to, succeed? Or,
That's what it seemed like. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Like, Yeah, and I think I agree with you. Like with the sort, like maybe if we had a different president, maybe that would lend a little room to be a little more judgmental about who you had, represent you. But I
Oh, that's
think
because
right
I'm
now
one of
we
them.
need all we can get. Like it take, like as long as you on our side, come on,
Oh, exactly. Yes. So
you know.
her whole platform is healthcare, reform, because she would want it to be just like how we do public schools. You pay your taxes, we have public school. Pay your taxes. Everybody should have healthcare. If you don't want that type of healthcare, you can get a different kind, but we should have public healthcare. Other countries we help, they got healthcare and we don't. So it's just all those things. I'm like, and she seems very passionate about it. And I really do hope she wins. I really do. I would love to see Dr. Heavily in Congress.
I
And
agree.
I'm like, and
Telling
people,
one of the people, your mama.
girl, yes, go ahead and say it, honey. Because what Jasmine Crockett said called Marjorie Taylor
That guy
Greene.
built bleach blonde bitch.
Because look,
Dad built bleach blonde bitch.
because look, because Marjorie Taylor Greene tried to talk about her eyelashes. That's where all that came from. So, it is what it is, and we need, all hands on deck right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so it's not giving. It's giving. It's giving nasty. It's giving unsupportive. It's giving hater. It's giving all of those
All the
things.
things.
Or Simone also, Simone
Yes.
and Toya, because they seem to be together about it, about this mission that they own.
Because even
To
Simone
run
said,
to run heavily through the ringer so she can make sure she ready for it. Okay.
be the
Even
coach.
though now Quiet on the show said, well, I think I wanted to give him some more. Like I think she was just being neutral about it in a sense. But yeah, I don't like it as a viewer, and I don't know if I see where that's helpful. Like
Not when you try to make her explode,
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if I see where that could be helpful to helping her campaign in any kind of way. And yeah, y'all look like haters. And that's that. And I like Simone, but I gotta call it like I see it.
Yeah.
Angel arrives in her Jessica Rabbit, honey. Cecil noticed what he say. She had the va va boom. He did have all the girls out, like, okay, girl, you gonna buy a dress that fit? Like, but listen, I guess she say she in scrubs all the time. She don't really use
Girl.
no other time, I guess.
She said, I got it. I'm gonna flaunt it, honey.
I said Contessa put herself in the middle yet again, honey. Yet again. What I tell y'all? What do I tell y'all about Contessa? She is always gonna find her way in a scene and in the middle of some bullshit that don't even have nothing to do with her because she got to apologize. Oh, everybody an apology. They looking at her like, for what? Oh, family reunion, girl. Nobody even missed you. Nobody even noticed that you wasn't there, including the viewers. That's all I got to say. But anyway, moving on, right? Like, move because I like. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew she wasn't there, but then I kind of like it wasn't like, oh, where's Contessa and Scott? It was just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Fine, they out of town.
Yeah, the baby had a pageant.
And so as an apology, she invites the girls on a girl trip. She wants to invite everybody on a girl trip. Now, I don't know how you go from I miss your family reunion to okay, Angel, to let's go on a girl trip. But Contessa is Miss Tryhard. I told y'all that too. So here we are. Right. Like here we are. She is working for that. She is working for that stethoscope back.
Yes, honey, the stethoscope.
So what did you think about like that little part?
Well,
Did anything happen in between that I didn't write down? I feel like that was kind of the gist of
she
it.
mentioned about the girls' trip when she was at the bar with the ladies, and because the group is divided. So it's supposed to be bringing them all back together. They can have their powwow there, then hopefully they can come back and be one. Because we see the group.
Well, that's because they told her what was happening at the family reunion. But
yeah,
right. So, again, here she comes to save the day.
And maybe they can keep Toya from being so messy by running back.
Well, from the previews, it don't look like it, but let's keep hope alive. In the words of Dr. Martin. No, that ain't Martin Luther King. That's Jesse Jackson, huh?
Because I feel like Toya she's gonna get into it with everybody.
Yeah,
she don't care, honey. She's gonna get into it, and honey, it's her and Angel, her and Heavenly. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Toya just got it. I do think Toya got it out for Heavenly for sure. Now, I don't know what her deal was with Angel, and I know she got to know that what she did was like
she said because I'm gonna be setting you up with my family. I'm like, you ain't got no other doctors in your family, so don't go there with us.
It doesn't even matter. Like none of that matters. Like she's out to date. And I mean, right, if you got somebody you want to introduce her to, introduce her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, so I didn't understand.
She just was being messy.
I'm gonna say Angel kind of threw me off a little bit because she did come and ask Toya, like, well, I want to know what kind of friend are you or something. And so Toya seemed like she was confused about what she was talking about. And so Angel bring up her, kind of saying what she said in front of her friend. But then she says, well, we can talk about it later. Well, I can understand Toya getting pissed off at that moment, because why would you bring it up now if you want to talk about it later? Like, let's talk about it now. So they kind of have they back and forth about that, because Angel's like, well, we can talk about it later, So Heavenly leans into Simone, and I didn't really catch what she said to Simone. But she leans over and she says something to Simone, which somehow leads to Quad coming and asking Simone about the VIN number.
When she says it, I thought she was saying something about her family. I'm sorry that you're upset. What's going on in your household?
I didn't know what I couldn't really catch what she was saying, because I felt it seemed like she was saying something that was referencing whatever they was going back and forth about, but it was like was it like I told you, or that's what you need to do? Something like that. I don't know, but I couldn't really figure out what it was.
Whatever, I gotta go back and watch it. But whatever Dr. Heavenly said, it threw about the VIN number. It had something in reference to that, and then she walked away.
Right.
Oh shit! Because it was about the question about the fake friend. What kind of friend are you?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what she said. That's what you need to do, or something like that. I don't know.
Or maybe looking people up or some shit. I can't remember. I gotta go back and watch it now, girl. I don't forget.
And so that lead Quad to go and turn to Simone and ask her about, oh, I heard the people said you was looking up VIN numbers and this and that. And so Simone said, I don't look up VIN numbers. I look up property, So she said, well, why would you look it up at all? Now, King see Quad over, getting riled up, and he started to count down while he over there with the guys, because he just know Quad about to go off, honey. And 5, 4, 3, 2, boom, here we go. Now you all kind of side hoe bitches, bald head bitches, like you hoe, you this. And I'm like, oh, she is from Memphis, honey, because dang, how your good girlfriend go to that quick?
But the thing about it was, remember, she was trying to break the other ones up. And usually the people who always try to break up something is the main ones who pop off. Because she went all the way left. I was God.
Honey, she went there, right?
It was vicious.
I don't know if she called it bald-headed hoes. Like, look, I don't
It was just like the fight they had at the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because that got real vicious.
Yeah. And I feel like after watching her on Watch What Happens, I feel like I can confirm, even though I don't know these people from a can of paint, and ain't nobody checked in with me to verify. But I feel like I can confirm King and Quad are not together any longer.
Yes. Well, what Dr. Hamley said, and somebody said, did she just slip up and kind of say, because she said something about the things that, Quad may want, a house, a man, and this. And somebody said, well, what she said, Quad may want a man,
Mm-hmm.
And, just was kind of speaking in general, but she still said it. And somebody was like, what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Did she just say Quad? So, yeah. And even when he did, I seen it on his timeline, he posted, I don't know if he's bringing in New Year's or whatever, but Scott was there, and like they were at a concert or something. He's kind of dressed up or whatever. And I thought,
well, she was in Africa.
With
the other single ladies.
Exactly. Because I usually make it
I feel like I can confirm like
you usually bring in the New Year's with your mate. Yes.
I can imagine that she gonna ditch her man, her good black man that she trying to have a baby with, right? To go party and hang out. Oh, excuse me, let me back that up. To go party and bullshit with her two single friends, right?
Party and bullshit.
Yes, single friends. So yeah, I'm almost thinking that was a whole heartbreak trip for all three of them.
Yeah.
All right, clock that T. Okay.
You clocked it.
Make sure we clip that. Like,
yes.
Like I said, I don't know these people from a can of paint, but I do feel like I can confirm that. And again, after watching her responses on Watch What Happened, I don't recall him asking her personally, like, about what was happening with her and King, but it was something in reference to her IVF journey. And so he was saying that maybe he got a lot of responses from women, liking that journey and stuff. So she said she was glad to be able to encourage and basically give other women hope. But it didn't sound like something that was a continuation.
Also, when I was on another Laro's Live, I was watching it, and we were talking, people were trying to figure out about Quad. So we decide, she says, well, let's go and look at her Instagram. So I'm on my phone looking at the Instagram. You have to go way, 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 way back to even try to find a picture of King on there. So she's already like wiped it off. So like even some like the pictures from last year's reunion, that when he's not on there. She took him off.
Okay.
So yeah, that tells us that.
That's unfortunate, but I feel like what I said in the beginning when Quad started going through this stuff, this IVF journey, I just thought that it was a bit much for their relationship anyway. And at the same time, not just because fine, you want to have a baby, and I don't even mean to sound flippant about it, but let me take it back. I think I do mean to sound flippant about it, because I do feel like in the manner in which she went about achieving this, it feels flippant the way she took it. So again, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a hater though. So if she still wants to have a baby, good luck to her with that. And I hope that she does find whatever it is she's looking for. But I just thought that her trying to have a baby with King was premature, and also going to Ghana seems like a bit much.
Over the top, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Over the top.
Now, here we go with Miss Contessa. Because what did I tell y'all And what do I say? Every time I gotta bring this girl name up, I'm gonna remind y'all. Try hard, and she gonna get herself in the middle of every little thing. So in the midst of Quad cussing Simone out, I guess she.
Are you coming on the trip? Are you coming on the trip?
Yes, that's exactly what. Girl, you don't sit your raggedy ass down.
With your costume dress on.
Well, that's what I was saying. This might have been the only damn event you came to where you was appropriately dressed, because I didn't notice what she had on, which means
she had a metallic dress.
Okay, so that's what I mean. It means
Metallic
she must be a
dress,
fan then, because it was in theme with what was going on. It wasn't spectacular because I didn't notice it, but it wasn't out of bounds. Okay, huh?
Yeah, because they were always supposed to wear something metallic. So she was.
Okay, that
She
was
said
the
she
dress
came
code.
in theme.
Okay, so yeah, okay, plan. She got it right this time. Let me get out the doggone hand clap. We gotta get her a round of baby too. We might have to add a whole look. No, because she's not gonna get best dressed. It don't matter. But good job this time. Well, I was gonna say we might have to add another category, like who's the best dressed, but she ain't gonna get it.
No,
it don't matter. Like it don't matter. She won't even be a nominee. But big ups to the one good outfit. She did good on this one. But yeah, all of that going around asking the girls, "Are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming?" I just thought, girls, sometimes you just do the most all the time, and nobody even asks for it. It is not even called for.
You know they're coming,
right? So, if Angel decides to try to shut this little party down and usher these people on out the door,
girl, calling on the name of Jesus.
Yes, honey. Heavenly try to give Simone a little hug on out the door. Simone say, "Get your hands off of me. Get your hand out of my pocket."
So evidently Dr. Heavenly made an issue about her grabbing her arm like that. And she said, and then they said, no. She said, I didn't touch you. And she said, I know what I felt. And I think what it was too, that you're hollering and screaming and everything. Then you grab my hand, because you could tell if you go back and look at it. She squeezed her arm and kind of get your motherfucking, however she said it, off of me. And because they were going to take a picture. Contessa wanted them all three to take a picture. And so, but and I think that's why in the next episode that she says that Dr. Heavenly,
that's why she wasn't there.
That's why Dr. Heavenly said I would beat her.
I wonder why that was what she, the verbiage that she used. But I also thought to myself that, I'm giving Heavenly grace about being mindful about what situations that she putting herself in. Like that's, to me, that's the way I see it. But okay, you saying that don't feel like something Heavenly would do, but I mean, you never know. I guess so.
I guess she said no, not Heavenly. Simone grabbed when she threw her arm down.
No, I'm saying, are you saying to me that Heavenly is the one that complained about Dr. Simone grabbing her arm?
I think she brought it up. Yeah, she said because
that's what I mean is that doesn't feel like something Dr. Heavenly would do. But I don't know.
When you're touching me and you already hollered at me angrily, she said that's one reason why she left. She said because I wanted to smack the shit out of her. And so to keep things for, there's one thing being each other's faces, but when you put your hands on a person and things are already escalating, it can get out of hand.
That's true. No lies detected there.
So she left, but yeah, I thought, so when I went back and I said, okay, well, she did kind of squeeze her, but I don't think that Dr. Simone probably,
well, Heavenly ends up on the trip, so somehow she get there.
Yeah, I think she probably was doing some, had to go and do
some campaigning.
So did some of that stuff, whatever. But yeah, I thought, okay.
So
See,
yeah, so
I ain't
Simone
scared of
ended up
her.
telling Heavenly she don't want to fool with her because basically Heavenly is the one who told Quad about the VIN number. And Quad is right. Like, why would you be looking up anybody's stuff? You know, like what is that information to you?
And
I
the thing
agree.
about it, she said that VIN numbers, when she mentioned it, she said it was during the scene last season when they were in Dr. Jackie's kitchen where they was going over the Met Gala stuff. And she mentioned it there. She said, so it's on camera, whether they chose to show it or not, but it's on camera. So it's not like, you know, like, oh, I told your biggest secret. You said it right there on the damn camera. So, I don't know. Yeah, but girl, my grandbaby's
okay. Oh, you saying that she looked up the number?
No, she said that if she knew the VIN number, she would look it up. But she did said
Oh,
it,
okay.
you know.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's funny the things that they want to like really take to this next level and the things, you know, like that they kind of let slide. I mean, again, I don't know why a person would, but I don't know what the problem is with her doing it. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you looking up the VIN number. You want to give me some insurance while you at it or something? Like, what else are you using the VIN number for? You know what I'm saying? And how did you get it? That's the other part. So anyway, you scrummaging through the glove compartment or something?
It's right there on the. You look right there on the front of the car, at the windshield.
Well,
there.
That's weird. Also, to go and take a picture because you're not gonna remember what is it, 18 characters? Like,
hell no. I ain't even got time of day for that now.
Right, you gotta be a genius to remember that. So
yeah.
you go up to somebody's car and snap a picture, and then you go back home and go look. That do feel weird. And that's all I'm saying. But they on the show and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is just one of the games they play about being on the show. So Angel comes over and tells Simone, basically want to kind of check her about how she conducting herself. Simone basically check her back and tell her, like, did you tell your friends about how to behave and what to do? And so Angel says she talking to her, you know, she'll deal with them on the back end side.
Basically, like, I won't invite you to anything else.
Huh?
He said, I won't invite you to anything else if you.
That's right.
She said, fine.
Security.
Yeah, she said, fine. Don't invite me.
Yeah,
if you say something to me,
Simone didn't give a damn. She was like, I don't even know you. Like, so don't invite me to nothing else. But basically that's how it ends. You know, Angel say that they gonna drop it. She said the next time she invite these girls somewhere, she gonna have her some security because these girls don't know how to act. And I think Toya asked Simone, no, it was Brandy. She said, "You okay?" Simone said, "I'm fine." I'm fine, honey. You okay?
That was no sweat. That was my little work, honey. That was easy work.
Honey.
We just plugged in, honey. I already had my drink.
So that is all for Married to Medicine, girls.
Yes. Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Like I said, I thought Quad does a lot for me. I thought she went very far with Simone. Like I say, I don't understand why Simone has her VIN number, looking it up, what the importance of any of that is. But I mean, they on the show. I guess they, it's kind of like the same thing about looking through your Instagram or, listening to whoever dropped information in your DMs or something. I guess everybody wants a little something in their back pocket for whenever they need it.
Hold on a second, girl. I thought I heard somebody messing with my car.
No, we can't have nobody messing with the car. So listen, y'all, make sure you have subscribed to the channel, right? Like this video. And if you're watching the replay, drop down in the comments. Let us know what you will rate this week's episode of Married to Medicine. what you think about this whole Quad and Simone beef. And what do you think about Heavenly running for? I guess now is Congress. I believe during the
Yes.
season it was
State representative.
State representative, and so now she is looking for a seat in Congress. So
Yes.
I'm sending Dr. Heavenly some well wishes and hoping that she's able to go far.
Yeah, I am too. I'm just gonna miss her on the show.
Yeah, because she for sure ain't gonna be able to be on here after that.
Uh,
But I feel like it's a good trade off. So
it really is.
Open the door for somebody else. I ain't sure if Mimi, Brandy, or Angel is ready to take that spot. You know, Mimi, Mimi is already a full time, right? But I do like Mimi. So that's it, and that's that, y'all.
Only thing I will say about Mimi. Yeah, the only thing I would say about Mimi, she does. I feel like she shouldn't try to analyze her friends so much.
That's
because I know Dr. Heavenly has stated last year in her Patreon. Don't try to do that. You know, be friends. You know, don't try to. You know, it's just like them. Whatever. Oh, girl, do you got a cavity? Let me look. Or, girl, you got something going on between your legs. You know, don't do that.
Right.
Yeah, you know, so don't try to psychoanalyze someone.
Yeah, when you get around the girls, just try to relax, okay?
Yeah, you ain't at work.
You need it with you know what I mean, your family, honey. Poor thing.
Exactly.
So yeah, just you don't worry about trying to figure out what they got going on. They gonna still have it going on when you done.
Yes, but that's it, girl. Yeah, I'll get over to this grandbaby.
All right, y'all. So thanks so much for joining. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, vote for Real Housewives of Potomac Housewives Awards, and we will see y'all next week.
Yes.
All right.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.